The light children of the day and soldiers of the cross. I want to touch on a subject that many people will find offensive or upset or have 110 opinions about. But I want to tell you today, there are many false ministers, pastors, priests out there. But if you encounter a true minister of God, somebody who truly loves Jesus, who truly studies his word and makes sure that he's endowed with enough scriptural knowledge to do the work for Christ's kingdom properly. Someone who really prays regularly, don't let a moment go past with sharing the truth of Christ with those who will lend him an ear, those who will stand up and get angry for any form of disrespect and blasphemy towards the Holy Trinity. Those are true ministers of God. Pastors, priests, reverends, I don't care what their titles are. Those are true ministers of God. People who dedicate their lives to the kingdom, who don't pursue personal wealth and abundance, but pursue souls. People who, with all their iniquities, all ministers have iniquities and all ministers have shortcomings. We're still human beings, like all Christians, by the way. But with all their shortcomings, truly have a love and dedication to Jesus. I'm of the following opinion, and this might not, a lot of people might not like this, I really don't care. That if you are a true God-fearing Christian, true Christian, sadly, far majority of Christians, in my opinion, are just cultural. There's no true salvation. If you're a true dedicated Christian, then you inherently, listen carefully to what I say, do some introspection, think about what I'm saying. You will truly, inherently have respect for God's workers. With their iniquities, with their personal battles, because nobody's perfect. You will inherently have respect for them because they dedicate their lives to Christ. They don't work just to make money, they work to save souls. They don't spend their weekends pursuing personal pleasure. They sit working out sermons and studying God's word. They don't pursue in immorality and drinking parties and worldly pleasures. They usually strive to live decent moral lives, even with their own iniquities and shortcomings and personality quirks. I am of the true conviction, if you're a true Christian, you have inherent respect for God's workers. And you know what? As a minister, I see very little of that among Christians I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Usually not somebody they respect. You're usually somebody they try to walk over. If you're a true Christian, there's one way to test your spiritual truth. Your salvation truth is, how do you treat those who dedicate their life to God, even with their iniquities? Keep your eyes fixed on heaven.